Hey everyone, Marcel here. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm super excited about today's video and recipe. I am participating in a collaboration today with 14 other channels who were all asked to share a Filipino dish or a Filipino recipe. And of course, I don't do a ton of Filipino cooking in my kitchen, but we do frequent a Filipino restaurant in San Antonio from time to time. Evan and I like to go, on the rare occasion we get a chance to go dine somewhere kid-free. And I am making the recipe for a delicious dessert called Biko. It's also known as Filipino Sticky Rice Cake or Filipino Sticky Rice. It is a sweet rice recipe with a caramel topping, and it's one of my absolute favorite dishes to eat when I go to that restaurant. So I knew this was the recipe I wanted to learn to make for this collaboration. All right, so this is the first time I'm making this. Let's keep our fingers crossed it all goes smoothly. But for now, I'm gonna turn you around and I'm gonna show you, truly the handful of ingredients that go into this amazing dessert. Let's get started. Okay guys, so truly, here are the handful of ingredients that go into this crazy delicious dessert. I would think this was much more complicated than it seems like it's gonna be. But anyhow, we need a can of coconut milk, half a cup of dark brown sugar, 1/2 cup of regular white sugar, and then this was the specialty ingredient I had to take a trip into the big city to find. This is sweet rice, and the same restaurant I talked about in my intro also has a really, really impressive Asian market. And so this is where I found this rice. And if you are gonna try this, you need the sweet rice. You're either gonna have to order it or go visit an Asian market, more than likely to find it. 5 pounds, this was the smallest bag they had. So Biko for days, right? So we're gonna take 2 cups of this rice and rinse it and drain it and then get it boiling. That's gonna be our first order of business. All right, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so here's the rice on the stove. It's covered with 2 cups of water. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up, bring it to a boil, and then from there, I'm gonna turn it down to simmer and let it cook until all that liquid is absorbed. But here very shortly, we're gonna start in on our caramel sauce. Okay, so water is starting to boil, but while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my oven on to 350 degrees and let it get preheating. Okay guys, so got the rice just simmering. We're gonna wait for all that liquid to be absorbed. I don't wanna keep lifting the lid. I don't wanna disturb it too much. I want it to steam. But now I'm heating up the second pot and we're gonna go ahead and start in on our caramel sauce. And so I've got my whole can of coconut milk here. It's gonna go right in there. And then we're just gonna go straight in with both sugars. So here's my dark brown sugar and my 1/2 cup of white sugar. And I'm just gonna give that, oh Lord, we're gonna throw the whisk in there and then we're gonna stir it. And I'm gonna bring this to a boil and we have to babysit this for a little bit. We're just gonna have to keep stirring it until it reduces down and it is a caramel sauce. So we're gonna give this a few minutes and I'll bring you back when it's looking much more like a caramel sauce. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that after about 7 minutes, all of that liquid is absorbed, and I've just gone ahead and removed the rice from the heat. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on and let it continue to steam, but you do, obviously, there's no liquid left. You wanna take it off of the heat. In the meantime, we're still waiting for this caramel sauce to reduce down a little bit. So, all right, like I said, I'll bring you back when this is thickened up a little bit more and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, well guys, here's a step I almost forgot. The recipe also calls for a pinch of salt to kind of offset all the sweetness in this caramel. So I've added that now before we get much further. And it's thickening up. It's been probably about 7 minutes now, but it still has a little ways to go. So I'm hoping it'll be ready to go by about 12 minutes, but I'll confirm time here shortly. Okay guys, so this did take about 20 minutes to get it to this consistency, which is what we've been looking for. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat. I've already turned off the heat, so it's just the element that's still warm. But I'm going to take it off the heat, and then I'm going to take a half cup of this and reserve it for the topping. But the rest of it, we're going to mix into the rice here shortly to coat it. All right, so let's get our half cup of caramel sauce set aside. Okay guys, so here's the half cup of caramel that will be the topping. Here I have an 8x8 baking dish, which I have generously greased with vegetable oil. Ideally, I would have used parchment paper, but I'm absolutely out. So I have just greased the heck out of this with vegetable oil because it's going to be a very sticky mixture. So here's my cooked rice. Oh, and way over here is the remainder of the caramel sauce. All right, we're going to go ahead, get the caramel sauce and the rice mixed together. Okay guys, well after 20 minutes of baking, here's the Biko. You can see it's still bubbling on the sides. This amazing looking caramel topping is going to be completely set when it cools down. And obviously this stuff is like lava right now. I'm gonna have to wait for quite some time to be able to take a slice of this and give it a try, but it smells fantastic. It smells familiar. The first time I ever saw Biko at the Filipino restaurant I was talking about, it's a buffet style restaurant, and of course this caramel topping just immediately caught my eye, being a caramel lover. But anyway guys, smells familiar. I can't wait to try it. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching. This is a very exciting recipe for me to make. I can't wait to eat it once it finally cools down, and this is delicious. I'm super excited to have participated in this and to have learned how to make this amazing dessert that I've loved for so long. Now I can make this anytime at home. I hope you give it a try. I hope you love it. Be sure to check out all the other channels who participated in this collaboration. Lots and lots of delicious food waiting for you guys to go see how to make it. I know I'm going to be checking out some videos and some new recipes, and I can't wait. Thanks again guys for watching. Stay cool out there. I will see you all in the next video.